You know he linked the deal with Nike.
What do you mean?
Easy. They're re-releasing them.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Hold on, get that on camera. Yo, we about to head into UNKommon. About to show you one of the founding fathers of the Denver shoewear community. About to go in there again, interviews. About to show you some crazy stuff that you might not even know might be popping up in the near future in the sneaker industry insiders. So, bruh, just stay tuned for that. Watch this interview. The Denver history, like he's one of the more owners who has been around since early days, 400. Only like certain amount of like sneakerheads, before bots, before hypebeasts, before the internet. This guy was here making sure sneakerheads had somewhere to buy. Like you didn't have to go to New York, you didn't have to go to LA, bro. It was the gym. You also had 400. You had the one over not off Little Raven. What was the other one?
I had one on 24th and Larimer. I had one on 10th and Bannock.
Yep.
And then I had one off of 15th and Black.
Yep. And off of Broadway.
Oh, yeah. South Broadway with Sneaks, though.
Yep. Sneaks. Yeah, man. So he's been like holding it down, bro. Like we've lost shops, bro, throughout time. But this man has kept his hold on our hearts with sneakers. And so now we're in a different vibe. This one's more for, how would you explain this shop compared to the other ones?
It's more eclectic than hype and sneakerheadish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still get, the products for my sneakerhead dudes, like Jordan 1s, the Adidas stuff, NMDs. I still get that stuff. It's just, I don't pack my shelves with it anymore.
Yeah.
How everything has changed, cats getting robbed and people lining up and fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you want that stuff from me, you got to contact me directly, and I got to build a relationship with you. I can get you. But, this is more of a eclectic store for people who are looking for some sort of fashion or something they've never seen before.
Okay. But look, it's all the hype beast. I know the hype beast got kind of sad. It's not all bad because he's now saving your shoes, which is something you can't find pretty much anywhere.
Oh, yeah, restoration.
Yeah.
Restoration. Restore shoes, and you'll recognize a lot of these products and stuff that are up here that I use to restore and clean with. Some of them you won't recognize because I have some oddball stuff that I do to sneakers that these cats aren't on yet. I won't share that.
Well, okay. Look, you got a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Okay. So he's like in-store only, bro.
Yeah, in-store only. So
in-store only.
Even the cats on YouTube that know I'm here, they send me these paint sets that aren't even out there.
Oh wow.
So it's colors of shoes that you can't get the paint sets out there.
Okay.
Like I got a pair of 12s here that I'm working on.
Oh, these aren't the Mellows, are they?
Yeah.
These are the Mellows, bruh.
So as you can see,
shout out to Mello. Thanks for
on
the
this
years.
on this one here, the black is kind of like grayish looking.
Yeah.
As you can see, I taped off everything and brought that black back to the dark color
form.
Yeah, brought it back to its dark form.
He said Andre Miller. Man, Mello had some people don't give Mello the credit, bro. He had some whack teammates. They was cool. Like Andre Miller later on his career was not the same Andre Miller
when he was with the Nuggets.
This nigga could not shoot. He did not want to shoot. I'm like, come on.
This is just a whole station for culture, man. It's not just a sneaker shop. It's not just where you come and make a purchase and leave. People come here and we do podcasts here.
Okay, what's your podcast? The one that you got coming up? What are you gonna call it?
I haven't really decided. We have 6 episodes already, but we haven't had a name for it. But it's all about relationships, man, and it starts with man and female relationships. Yeah. I think that's kind of we're losing. But
for sure.
But then we go into relationships between family members and friends and stuff like that, because that's just something that
You don't get enough.
It's kind of falling off.
Especially, I mean, yeah, in our culture, African Americans, white, no matter what your race is, you know, you're becoming more isolated amongst your families.
Yeah.
You're not getting that same.
I got some pretty key people that are on the.
Oh, you got some key people?
Yeah.
Major key alert, baby.
I got some key people on the podcast that come in and tell their story, man. I got some cats from, you know, NBA, NFL, where they used to be, you know, big time players, and now they're family guys.
Wow.
And they talk about going through that whole struggle.
Wow.
Of getting in the league, and you have nothing but women everywhere.
Yeah, I would imagine.
You know? So
I would imagine.
Making that whole transition to, you know, wanting a family and having kids.
And friends. I would imagine, like, everybody you're like a product to most people.
Yep.
Like, when most people see a person who has something, they lose the humanity in them to approach them. They see him as an asset. Because you will be surprised how much time you'll lose in the thought of activity.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's why we got to get off TikTok more. That's why we got to start getting off Instagram more. We got to start getting out, start approaching more. That's the best part about this vlog. It gives me a reason to go out and like approach people.
Yeah, and we need to start talking to people instead of looking at what's going on these
what's
social
going
media
exactly,
things, man.
Exactly.
A lot of that social media, you can't get the real truth out of social media unless you actually know those people.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
But you can go out and talk to a person and actually see and get the truth of what that person is.
It's actually like.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's a show. Social media is not a person. It's a show of a person.
Yep.
You know? And we're getting it confused that this is how we interact with one another.
Now, granted, I'm not going to knock those people who are truthful on social media, because there are.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, there's, you know.
Yeah. But it's even then, like, I don't go to Facebook because I don't want to hear everything about you at the same time.
Gotcha.
In such a cheap manner.
Yeah.
Like, if something bad happened to you, I'd rather hear it from you in person than like a post about it. And I just look at it like, bruh, come on. Like, my man, he does music. So imagine, I do music too. So imagine, instead of making that verse, you made a social media post. And just the loss.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but you want to reveal some of that or what?
Oh, the music?
Yeah.
I've been in the music game for a long time, and that's what allowed me to open up my sneaker shops.
That's wild.
But vocally, I go pretty hard, which I'm working on a project now to put out finally. So.
That's cool. A lot of that's the one weird part about rap versus singing. A lot of rappers get shunned for not writing everything. You know, it's like every other project, it's like weird. Like every other project in this world, you can get help except for rappers. You know?
Yeah,
Like
I mean, it's the thing about that is you get so many other emotions when you get help writing.
True. Had you look at the biggest scorers in NBA history.
Yeah. Had
some of the best coaches.
Yeah.
You know, and so I mean, you need somebody to bring you a toolage to push you to a certain level.
And see, I don't think that's why I don't think, you know, society knocks these rappers for not writing, but they had to get the schooling and the education as well. You just don't jump in the game and
be one of the best ever. Yeah. And you could take it and to turn yourself to the best ever. They denied Jay-Z
for years. For years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was selling stuff out of his trunk, dog. They denied him for years.
Yeah.
Now he's a mogul, bro.
Right. It's the weirdest.
And it's because, you know, there's people that came into his camp and was like, yo.
Right. Jazzo.
Yeah. Let's do this a little bit. And then, you know, you trust me? I got you. You trust me?
It's weird because they don't like, until I read Jay's book and just to see him like his care of the music, you just look at him as a businessman. But you don't really realize he is a songwriter. Just how Tina Turner's a songwriter, Jay-Z's a songwriter.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's a musician. Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted.
That's on another account.
I think
that'd be a different debate.
I just said when you look at it, bro, it's like what he's done in life.
Okay.
Right?
Overall.
Yeah, and his delivery.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I feel like it's the greatest, because somebody might have a better flow. Like Kendrick, you could say better flow, right?
Right.
But Kendrick isn't 15 more years ahead. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I give it to Jay right now.
And you know, there's cats like Drake, and see what people don't know about Drake is he's a songwriter first. So and it's not just in hip hop and rap.
Oh yeah, of course.
Drake has written a lot of R&B stuff.
I'm pretty sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I'm pretty sure. It's weird. Like I was watching the Ye interview from back in the day. And he was like, "We the rock and roll," you know. But it's weird how Taylor Swift still won a Grammy.
Well, I mean, I love that there is the Grammys. I do.
Yeah.
But I think the voting for the Grammys should be done a little bit different. For the simple fact that Taylor Swift is always going to win.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's always going to win because of
who's voting.
Right. And there's still those, even, you know, my generation, your generation, before my generation. True. There's still those old heads in the industry that vote.
True. And
I can't knock Taylor Swift because she's one of the main artists that keep all of her money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her money goes nowhere but into her.
Right. And it sucks.
Period.
Right. And it sucks because like that's the whole underbelly of like when they say Black Lives Matter, they don't ever talk about that life of Black person. You know, they really don't talk about the financial aspect of Black Lives Matters.
Us and, you know, the white people was because it was ignorance. Not because we're ignorant. True. But because we didn't have the knowledge.
True.
You know, just like I'm saying right now. And please, everybody listen, I don't know who's going to see this, listen to me. Focus on your credit. Yeah. Your credit is the most important thing in life right now. Because the thing about it is, that's how they look at you as an individual. True. And that goes past color. That goes past individuality. True. And I honestly think that they should put credit in the curriculum of schools, of high school.
No, they should.
You know? Yeah. Because that's the whole thing. True. You know, and the thing that I say ignorance is because our parents didn't have the knowledge to say, okay, my son's 12 years old. Let me open up a credit card in his name and not give it to him and pay on it. So when he goes to high school and college, I'm going to tell him, when you get to college, don't open any of those credit cards. When those people approach you, just say no. True. So when you graduate from college, you already have a 750 and above credit score. True. Because through this whole time,
I've been building your credit. Yeah.
We don't have that knowledge.
Right.
We never did.
No, we never did.
We find out when we'll go to college. Oh, you need a credit card?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got credit. And then you don't know how to handle that. Then when you graduate from college, you gotta mess your credit up. Other things, you know. Yeah. And that's why, you know, I don't have a problem with the gay community.
Bro, it's
because the thing about it is, you see. If you have a cousin, a family member, or a friend, you see that in them when they in between the ages of 5 and 10. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
You see that?
Yeah.
So that basically, that person was born
that way
into that entity.
True.
You know, you know what? They can choose to fight it. They can choose to change it. Yeah. You know, but
it's it's a spectrum.
Yeah, it's a spectrum. It's a part of you.
But in different aspects, I feel like what you're getting at is it's like, you want to express yourself more, but you're so caught up by what's around you.
Exactly. They white people. Because that's, you know, You take 15 of the richest white people and trade them with 15 of the poorest black people.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, after that trade, whether it's a month, 2 months, 6 months, after that trade, those white people will go back to their lives and they would live it totally different.
True.
Guaranteed.
True. They're still human.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
They would look at things totally different. They were like, oh, well, we probably shouldn't have the scale the way it is.
Yeah.
Because when I was on the other side, that's just not right.
Right. Same old story. You got to shoot or rap, but that's the only way a lot of us can get on. Like, I just read at my job, they got something going on with Dover Street. And why did I not know about it?
Right.
You feel me? I saw the Black Lives Matter stuff, but why not see the Black Lives Opportunity stuff? You know? I mean, for all the young heads who like want to do hypebeast stuff and all that, to have a shop, you gotta go to more than that, you know, because there you can only have so many hypebeast products, hypebeast shops, and there's a lot more people out there who will still come to you on the regular to get a regular shoe, because you need like all white shoes. You feel me? A lot of people just want all white shoes, and that can feed you as well as your hypebeast stuff.
Well, I just look at it like this, man. Even when you look at the resellers, there's a smart reseller, and then there's a hypebeast reseller. So I know a lot of cats that are resellers. They'll go and buy a whole lot of white Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying? And they'll make $75 on each one of those, selling them throughout. Bills are paid.
Right.
Then I have the other resellers where they're trying to go and get, oh man, I got to get 2 of these UNC Jordan 1s. So overall, through that month, okay, you got the UNC Jordan 1s, you bought them retail 170, you sold them for 500. So you take that, you made 330, you made $660.
Yeah.
This dude that's selling the Air Force Ones, he tripled your money with a product that he gets easier, regularly.
Exactly.
He tripled your money.
Right.
So that's the whole thing. It's like,
it's,
hype is not always your best bet.
It isn't. But it's...
You know, I was one of the only stores in Colorado that got the Yeezys.
Now I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
we were like, I wanted the white ones, and they only went to the East Coast, and I was like, all right. And then I know we were like, hopefully.
And the way I released them, people were so pissed, but it gave everybody a fair chance to get them.
Yeah.
I had all my
raffles.
industry people calling me talking about, yo, man, I'll send you 10 grand, bro, if you give me these 2 sizes.
Did you imagine getting the Red Octobers, bro, and keeping them on ice?
I still have mine.
You do?
I got those in the shop too.
Wow.
That's great. I just called certain people for them because I only got 10 pair. So I just called people and was like, hey man, that shoe is kind of what took sneaker reselling to the mainstream. You know, because it was like, I remember. He linked the deal with Nike.
What do you mean?
Easy. They re-released them.
Wow.
He just
Yeah. Hold on, get that on camera.
Yeezy just inked a deal with Nike to re-release the Yeezys.
Wow. All right, man. Some customers came in, so you guys are going to have to keep following the shop for all the in-depth sneaker industry. Man, just the best advice you can get from the podcast. I'm going to tell you about relationships and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I guess just give us a final say.
My whole thing is, man, if you have a dream of having a small business, try to talk to as many people as you can that have small businesses. Try to get
mentorship.
Get the information that you need. I'm always open to help cats that really want to open up a small business, and just have the mentality of working together, man. It's like a lot of people out here don't really want to work together.
No.
And we can build each other up that way. I can't myself I can't, you know, take care of the whole city with sneakers and apparel and stuff like that. So we need these other shops.
Right.
You know.